truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Chamber. Investigation scene found. Examination room. Apothecary.
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp. Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication. Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
Good. Frogs can't wash up. I surely can. That's the difference between a frog and a man. Fourth little frog was dirty and rotten. What if I put the frog in water? Lizzie Dundrop swims in a bath. Laundry becomes the end of her path. Poor little frog dies and falls up like a...
It sounds sinister, even for a place like this.
Eloise. Dermatillomania? Nail trimming every day. Do not untie her hands, even if she won't stop screaming. Zio. Mania dissociation commentary after the incident with the nurses prescribed therapeutic fasting for a week. Went to Josephine to make him more manageable. Mariana has hysteria. Keep raising the dosage until she forgets the child. Stupor is quite acceptable. Niles. Nervous breakdown. Do not allow any visits. All letters sent to the patient must be destroyed.
I wonder if there are more frogs in the pond.
Hans Winkler. Lionel.
You there! I command you to free me at once.
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Ah, Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, first consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
Shouldn't say the guards. Harley?
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
Continue with what you're saying. Storage. Okay, we're gonna try this again. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. 4. Strat. Perfect. Apparently have an unending supply of lockpicks.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here. Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
Nasty look.
Looks like it's still operational.
Frogs cannot kill, but I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Fifth little frog was foolish at large. He forgot about the rules and who was in charge. Timothy Camilleri lies dead in Block B. Swapped out his pills for something nasty. Fifth little frog dies in the black walls.
John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already. R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly. It appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here. A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken. A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
Professor Gygax, I have suffered serious chemical burns on my hands as a consequence of your inexcusable actions. My sessions with Gerda ended before it even began. Poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not, cannot happen again. Let it be known that I consider your methods barbaric malpractice. I still boldly claim you wish to be the future of my facility. You must embody my high standards and not disappoint me again. Professor Becker directed.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting.
What was that? Is someone there? I'm sure I heard something.
I'm missing something. Syringes, metal tubes. How to safely remove them. Syringe? No. I'm missing something.
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker. A painting in a mental institution. Vogel would be delighted.
Still like how they bring up Warner Vogel. Okay, there's something I'm missing here. seem like. Picked up the syringe. Something up here?
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again.
Disagree with you.
This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself. Build up a tolerance.
It's reception.
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax. Darn. No way I can get past him without being noticed.
Okay, well I have... Bottle sedative. Sedative. Perfect. Use a handmade blowpipe. Okay, so we know where the pipes are. Rid of some of these. These are like metal syringes, so I'm not sure how I can blow this syringe at him. Some lung capacity.
This should suffice. This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention.
Did I
At least from a
eat
distance.
him? What happened to him?
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
Herr Schnitzer, I hasten to assure you that your son is in good hands, and this is unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I'm sure you are concerned about your son's well-being as I am. I'm confident of your combined efforts that will lead a speedy recovery. The housing of your pharmaceuticals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing officials' attention away from this precious cargo, nothing to stop me from returning your son to you safe and sound and free of this unfortunate illness. What's this? Frogs cannot think, but I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. The first little frog was my very first try. Dumb little head is needed to pry. Hannah Pollard near the hole in the wall wonders. There her head with the brick encounter. First little frog dies. Falls a black. God, I hope I don't miss any. Look in the examination room quick. don't think I missed anything, but I want to know about all these little frogs.
I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails.
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me.
Hey! Oh, came from that way. That was weird, huh? Okay, so there's one door over here and no guards, right? I don't even know if, or I don't know if they're guards, but it seem to be in this place. What does it say? Restricted area. Entree. Third little frog. Frogs cannot dream, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Where's the pin icon that comes up in the upper right hand? I think it's links to an investigation, I think. Frog's dreaming is seedless. There's no need to reap. There's nothing to reap. So I woke on the third frog from its meaningless sleep. Man counts sheep. Peter Titchek has seen 0. In holding chamber lies smothered by pillow. Third little frog dies. Assuming it gives for these, which might open up more for these too.
Fabric burnt in the furnace. A jalabia, a traditional garment from northern Africa.
You're in Switzerland?
The garments of several dozen people at least. Good Lord, how unsettling. The damage seems intentional.
Oh, it's Heidi.
So you're Heidi. I didn't realize I was on haunted doll watch.
Let's go give her Heidi. See what happens.
I will make them pay for what they did to Heidi.
I found Heidi.
I believe I have found your friend.
Heidi! Oh, poor girl. What did they do to you?
Shh. It's all right now.
Everything will be alright.
Please, Gerda, now I have found Heidi, I need some help from you in return.
Shh, Heidi. We should thank the man, don't you think?
Why are you... What happened to the foreign patients?
Tell me all you know about those funny talking people.
We'd hear their screams. The guards would take them down the corridor behind you and they'd disappear. And the screams would stop.
What do you know about Gygax?
Professor Gygax seems to rule this facility with an iron fist. Do you know anything about her?
She's sick. She did nasty things to us. Separated me and Heidi just for fun. Before she got here, this place was alright.
No Professor Becker?
Have you ever met Professor Becker?
I remember him. He was in charge here before that witch Gygax. But I haven't heard his voice for a long time. Too bad. He was nice.
Why are you?
How did you end up in Block B?
The nurses say I'm prone to violent outbursts, but they're wrong. I just do what Heidi tells me.
Alright.
I shall leave you two to get reacquainted.
Alright. Restricted area. What do you have left for the froggies? Two? Like two. If there's more, if there's 5. In Georgia. Young adult, male, Dutch, weak-minded, subject eager to follow orders for perceived rewards. Strong build, dose, alright. Romanian. Violent, requiring need for traditional sedatives. Once calm, dosage for the subject. Anew? Comprehensible language. Subject is thus assumed mad. Subject possesses a lighter, more agile frame and has much smaller dose. Maori? Language incomprehensible, thus assumed mad. Subject was large, required big dose. Summary: all subjects in good condition showing signs of obedience regardless of race or native language. On to further testing.
So this is how they kept the prisoners docile and harmless.
Sticking out.
An orthodox reliquary commonly found in Eastern Europe, now in a cell halfway up the Alps.
What? Hit from above. Coloration strong, brain smell.
This stretcher was disinfected frequently.
Oh, Froggy. Frogs cannot choose, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. The second little frog gave up to its fate, which I chose for her, served on a plate. Abigail Immerzeal, bleeding, almost full tank. Near the examination room, she lies with a shank. Second little... Oh my gosh, I can't read. Second little frog dies. It's a black.
These are the same crates we found in London. I should take a closer look. Dirt and sweat. They were locked in here for days, judging by the smell.
The pendant.
This is the same design as the one from London. The kidnappers even provided airflow. How generous.
Thoughtful. Very thoughtful.
I doubt that one could survive such a journey with this little water. This trip was prolonged and perilous.
Interesting.
A bottle this sturdy doesn't break by accident. Substantial blood loss. One poor soul found another way out.
That's what we saw in the other one before.
The doors can be opened for deliveries.
Okay, so we found 3 of them. Explain the blood. That will explain the blood. Alright. Smacked him. We had the broken bottle and all that blood, so I'm wondering if he just killed himself. No, they had to come in crates.
The carriages were backed through these doors, and they began to unload their cargo in secret. Next, the crates were opened, freeing their passengers. Not everyone survived the journey. The dirty, exhausted, and dehydrated prisoners were then herded into cells. All the cells are now empty, and I have not located a morgue. Time to find Hell's Door.
So, I wonder with the frogs, are there people's names that we're gonna find? The place we're looking for can't be here. Can't go through that.